Howdy, folks. Welcome to Thursday's Thoughts. My name is Kenneth Thomas, and on Thursdays, I like to go and have discussions about different topics. Now, a lot of you may remember that originally I was going to be joined by my good friend Samantha Boyd, and we were going to be talking about shadow work. Well, unfortunately, she had a situation come up with one of her children at school, and she needed to go pick her up. So we're going to reschedule that for another time. So stay tuned. And I will let you guys know when that gets rescheduled. But that leads me into a very important topic to me, and that's family first and why I do what I do. Now, a lot of people ask me, so what is it that you're doing? Well, part of it is I'm going live on Facebook 4 days a week and on YouTube. And that is part of my overall what I'm doing. What I am doing is I am working from home. I am a part-time photographer, and I am, working to expand my work in that area. And I also work in marketing. So the thing is, though, is that I control when I'm working, and I control how much time and effort I'm putting into it. Now, the more time and effort that I put into working on photography or my marketing work, the more I'm going to make, obviously. But the big thing is, though, is that I am able to put my family first. Now, part of the reason I can do that is, one, my wife has a fairly good paying job. She works as a registered nurse, and she has a Bachelor of Science in nursing. So she has a pretty good career going. I'm also retired from the military, medically retired. So I have some retirement income coming as well. But after all the time that I missed with my family doing things for the military, the time that I spent away, the different kinds of things like that. Hello, Rita. Glad you could join us. It was important to me to find a way to do something where I could control the hours that I was working so that I would be available to do more things with my family, and still meet my responsibilities to them. So that was one of the reasons that I looked to starting to work from home and work for myself. Um, so I have clients that I work for as a photographer. I have a company I work for as a marketing representative, and that is what I do. Now, the real big reason for that is because as much as I want to put into it, I can get out of it. So when I have the ability to put in extra hours and to do a lot more work and that kind of stuff, I have the ability to make more money. But I also have the ability to control how many hours are being taken by my work, and having that flexibility that, oh, something came up, like my friend Samantha, where something came up and she needed to reschedule because she has a sick child. And a lot of people may not see how big of a deal that is, but it would have been very hard for me as a non-commissioned officer in the Army to simply be able to hand off the rest of the day to somebody else and to be able to go and take care of my child. Now, I'm not saying it wouldn't have been able to happen, but it would have been something that is probably mostly out of my control, whether or not I would be able to respond the way I wanted to that kind of a situation. And I now have control over whether or not I am able to respond to those kind of situations the way that I want to. This also goes into the confidence that I have in my ability to work and do the kind of things that I am doing. We talked about that yesterday with my friend Joy. Uh, for a long time when I got out of the military, I had no idea who I was anymore. My self identity was so wrapped up in being a soldier that once that was not what I was actively doing every day, I was left wondering what to do. So, part of the reason that I ended up starting to work as a photographer is because I've always had a passion for photography. Some of my friends back in high school can remember I used to disappear into the dark room. I loved making the prints. I love, a lot of people would be like, oh, you spent time in the dark room today because you could smell the chemicals on me. Now, people who have done black and white printing in a dark room will know what I'm talking about by the smell. And to this day, I get a nostalgic, I get flooded with nostalgic memories from high school and my friends that I used to work with in doing that. And yeah, things are done very differently now with digital media and digital publishing. We used to do our typesetting by typing this stuff up on a computer and having it print out. Then we'd cut it out, put the columns in on our pages when we were putting our student newspaper together. So things are very different now. But I still have this. I love the creativity of it. I love doing that. And I'm able to do that work now, and I control my own hours. Now, if I had a scheduled client that I was doing a photo shoot for, that might change things on whether or not how I'd be able to respond to that, and depending upon whether or not my wife was working or not. So one of the big things that I ensure that I do is that I don't schedule photo shoots or anything that is going to be a kind of thing where I can't just drop it and walk away if I need to because of a family emergency. I only schedule that kind of stuff for the days my wife is not working at the hospital. And the reason is that way one of us is available if need be for those kind of situations that pop up. And that is a big part of why I do what I do now. I am in control of my time in a way that I haven't been in a very, very long time. I'm also getting mentored by some fantastic people on how to maximize what I do with my time and how to leverage my time in certain ways that will allow me to have multiple streams of income coming in. So that way we are more flexible financially to deal with some of these kind of situations. So that is kind of a big reason for me. Having that ability to be able to respond to life and to take care of my family is a huge part of why I do what I do. And those of you who know me know that family means a lot to me. And I do see that there are two different types of family. There is the family you're born with, and then there's the family you choose. Sometimes those overlap. Sometimes, unfortunately, they don't. But the people that have become important in my life, I choose to make time for them. I choose to be there for them, and I choose to have the ability to be there when people need me in crises, because I have been a person in crisis before. And I know how important it is to be able to have somebody that you can reach out to and will be there for you. So I choose to do what I do because it allows me to be there for the people that matter to me. Well, that's pretty much my thoughts for today. Again, we're going to get into the shadow work thing with my friend Samantha Boyd at a future date. So stay tuned and you'll be able to find out when that's going to be rescheduled to. And as always, if you are seeing this here on Facebook, please like and follow me so that way you'll know when I have new live videos and stuff coming up. And also, if you're seeing this on my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe again so that way you'll know what's going on. And also, feel free to drop into the comments if you have topics that you would like to have me discuss, that you're interested in what my take is on. Please let me know. By all means, reach out to me. And you can also message me or call me, and you can reach my contact information at solo.to/KW You just type that in. I'll take you to my thing. You'll see where you can email me. You see where you can give me a call. It also has links to all my different social media on there. So feel free to check that out. Until next time, folks. Oh, another thing. Jessica and I have plans for tomorrow that are going to mean that we're probably not going to be hungry to eat and do Foodie Friday. So Jessica will be doing Foodie Friday. It will still be coming live on my Facebook feed as well. But she's going to be working with Isadora to make one of her very favorite meals, which is taco soup. Homemade taco soup done in the Instapot Ninja Foodie thing. So that will be tomorrow at around 4 p.m. Central Time. So be sure to check that out, and also give my wife a like and follow, so that way you can know when she's doing her lives and her videos as well. Great makeup tips and tutorials, and if you got questions on skincare, the woman's the guru. I'm telling you, everything I'm learning about how to take care of my skin, I'm learning from Jessica. So till next time, folks, peace, love, and photography. And remember, everything can make a beautiful image, including you. Have a great afternoon, and I will see y'all on Monday.